everyone. Welcome to week 2 of our spelling words. A lot of people seem to like this video last week. There's a good bit of views on it, so I'm gonna think in my head that meant that parents, you watched it to help support your kids, and kids, you watched it to help study for your spelling test. So we're gonna do the same thing again today. These are the words that came home in their folder. It should have came home in their folder today. We're just gonna go through them, talk about the rules, why they are spelled the way they're spelled. Also, if it's loud, our AC is broken. I have fans going, and we have a portable air conditioner, so ignore it, okay? Most of the words this week have that inflectional ending, ing. Inflectional ending is just whenever you add letters to the end of a word to change the meaning. Ing means it's happening right now. That's a whole nother lesson. But most of these words ended with that inflectional ending ing. We're spelling words, whenever we're reading words with ing, we chunk it. Ing. I'm not giving you all the sounds that I hear in ing. If you hear ing, you know that's ing. So we're gonna look at the root word and then discuss what to do when we add ing, if that makes sense. First one, the root word is snack. In the word snack, there is a short vowel, that ah sound. Anytime you have after a short vowel in a one-syllable word, you have to use CK. So here, if I'm pounding and tapping the word snack, that's 4 sounds. That does not mean that I'm only writing 4 letters. I have It's a one-syllable word with a short vowel, so I need that CK. That is 1 sound. Then my chunk ing, add it to the end, ing. My next word is mixing. So in our class, we've learned that if you're gonna add an inflectional ending ed or ing to the end of a word, you need 2 consonants after the vowel. Your child should be able to tell you that. I have drilled that in their head over the past 2 weeks. 2 consonants after the vowel if you're gonna add ed or ing. Well, if that consonant is a W, X, or Y, you don't double it. So here, I have my vowel, and then I only have 1 consonant after the vowel before I add that ing. But since that consonant is an X, I don't double it. W, X, and Y, you never double. You're never gonna see a double W, a double X, or a double Y in a word. You don't have to double that. So pound and tap, mix, ix. Whenever we spell that out and then add ing to the end, we have our word. Okay, our next word is smelling. My root word here is smell, and they should be able to tell you that here in my root word, I already have a double L. If I do smell, u, that's 4 phonemes. I have u. But because it's a one-syllable word with a short vowel, I double that L. That is the floss rule. In class, we've talked about how the floss rule is one-syllable words with short vowels, you double F, L, S, and Z. So my root word smell is a part of the floss rule. I have 2 consonants after my vowel, so I don't need to add anything else. I spell smell and then add ing to the end. Our next word is kissing. Again, my root word is kiss. That is a part of the floss rule. It's a one-syllable word with a short vowel that ends in the letter S. So you double the S. I have 2 consonants after my vowel, so I don't need to add anything extra. Then just add that chunk of ing. This is the last spelling word that has to do with the floss rule. My root word is buzz. Buzz, buzz. I double the Z because it's a part of the floss rule. One-syllable word with a short vowel that ends in F, L, S, or Z. You double. I have my 2 consonants after my vowel, so I don't need to add anything extra. Then add your inflectional ending ing. The next 2 words are not part of the floss rule. They are just part of the 2 consonants after the vowel rule. So here, my root word is run. Run, 3 phonemes, 1, 2, 3. ing to the end, I have ruining because I didn't double that N. You have to have two consonants after the vowel, or that vowel is going to say its long sound. If I don't want ruining, I want running, I have to double that N. You always have to have two consonants after the vowel if your vowel is saying its short sound. Next we have hitting. This is another example of that. My root word is hit. If I pound and tap it, hit, it. 3 phonemes. It. That's far apart, ignore it. If I just add ing to the end, I have hiding. My word is not hiding, it's hitting. In order to make that vowel say its short sound, you double the T. If the consonant is not a W, X, or Y, you have to have two consonants after the vowel. The only word this week that rule does not apply to is mixing, right? Because it's an X, so I don't have to double that consonant. All the other words have two consonants after the vowel, so that vowel can stay short. My next one is until. The way that we do this word is we syllabicate it, so you're going to tell me how many syllables there are. Until, until. It's a 2-syllable word, so I can draw my syllable lines, and then I'm going to break apart each syllable. So my first syllable is n. 2 phonemes in that, n. My second syllable is till, t, in, 3 phonemes, t, I, Now, somebody in one of my classes today was like, Miss Richards, but the floss rule, you're supposed to double that L. The floss rule only applies to 1-syllable words. 1-syllable words. This is a 2-syllable word, so I'm not doubling that L. This is probably the word that gets most everybody. And so I told them today, this is a word that we're going to focus on a lot this week. This is another 2-syllable word. Problem. Problem. I'm going to draw my syllable lines. The first syllable is not the problem. Not the problem. Prob. B. 4 phonemes in the first syllable. B. The second syllable is what gets them, right? You have lum. 3 phonemes. Now, you would think to spell it In the English language, there are a lot of times that vowels say okay? It's called a schwa when a vowel is saying the short U sound. The way that I tell them in class is that the vowel is complaining, it doesn't want to be there. It says, okay? That is the problem with the word problem. In the word problem, you have that E that sounds like an that schwa, so you want to make sure that you put an E, not a U. Our last word of the week is how. That ow sound, there are 2 different ways to spell it, O-U and O-W. In the English language, you're never going to have a word that ends in the letter U. No English words end in I, J, U, or V. So, whenever we're spelling this word, how, ow, 2 phonemes, I know that first is, for ow, it cannot be O-U because English words do not end in the letter U, so I know it has to be O-W. Let me know if you have any questions that I can try and break this down a little bit more. Have a good one.